last breath. Blitz in every city till there ain't none left. You know what kind of mind it take to go to war with a beast with 7 heads? The sons of God get no sleep, always ready to teach. Classroom to street, gathering the sheep till the world's at peace. We are the prophets of truth be told, encouraging the brethren to stand tall and bold in the face of death until the last breath. Blitz in every city till there ain't none left. You know what kind of mind it take to go to war with a beast with 7 heads? The sons of God get no sleep, always ready to teach. Classroom to street, gathering the sheep till the world's at peace.
You started off young, it wasn't easy, yeah. Now they see me on the TV, yeah. And I've been holding on for so long, so long, so long. Started off young, it wasn't easy, yeah. Now they see me on the TV, yeah. And I've been holding on for so long, so long, so long.
Hey, so you say you want the truth, why here it go? Why they mad? We the messengers and hope if you ain't gotta get a clue, you better know. Most I rockin' with it, see the way it go. So you say you want the truth, why here it go? Why they mad? We the messengers and hope if you ain't gotta get a clue, you better know. Most I rockin' with it, see the way it go.
Can you tell me what's the truth? Ay, I don't need your words, I need proof. Ay, Babylon gon' burn when them nukes. They been lying to us too. Ay, now we prophesy to the youth. They been hating, I've been waiting to see Zion back recruit. Ay, truth be told, the recompense you owe me. Every day I battle with the old me. You done do it forever what you told me. I done see some change.
So you say you want the truth, why here it go? Why they mad? We the messengers and hope if you ain't gotta get a clue, you better know. Most I rockin' with it, see the way it go, here it go like.
But welcome back, yes sir, yes sir. Welcome back to another episode of Truth Be Told. I'm your host, Captain Matthew. To my right,
Officer Phineas.
to my left,
Officer Mendel.
back to my right. The guy.
Check. Officer Antathias. Shalom. What's up?
But he in the house, man.
Yes,
you
sir.
know what I'm saying? So, on Truth Be Told, we like to switch things up, man. We always like to feature up-and-coming talent on the show. So get that brother back on the camera, man. Not me. That brother right there. Remember, ladies, that brother's single. That brother work out, got good credit.
Yes, sir.
Brothers in good standing. So, we like to feature
Single,
the local
ready to
talent from time
mingle.
to time.
Single and ready to mingle.
Right, ready to prove. That's
All
right.
praises. Yep.
Already ready to prove. But nah, we just having some fun, family. All praise to the Most High. Welcome back to the show. We appreciate you, brothers and sisters, taking time out of your day to tune into the show. And Lord's willing, the show will be edifying, and we put a little bit of entertainment in there. But before we get into everything, let's roll a recap, family. Bishop,
We be on the road.
tore it down this weekend.
Everybody knows.
When they saw China, because China had powder. Saw China, because China had powder. Black powder, they called it. The white men saw that and said, we can make this into gunpowder. We can make this into bombs. That was the white man. It wasn't the Chinese. Because the Chinese were on firecracker. Whee! The white man saw it and Satan said, look at here, look at here, look at here. Do you know what you can do with that? And the white man said, what? They said, you can make bullets. What's a bullet? You can make bombs. What's a bomb? You can do that thing. You can kill them all. You can kill hundreds at one time. And the white man was like, really? Do tell. And he sat down with Satan, and Satan showed him. They came with the Gatling gun, all kind of weapons. Read that again, Captain Yuri.
Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hands.
So we had swords and spears and javelins, and the white man said, watch this. Pow! 500 feet away, you dead. Your little javelin, your swords, nothing. We killed you at 500 feet away. You dead. Now just get the rest of y'all. That's what they did. And then they started setting up bombs. Boom! 100 dead at one time. Look at that. That's what it means. It's in the power of that. Read that part again, Yuri.
That class, man, all praise to the Most High, man. You're not getting that kind of teaching anywhere else, man. You got the title from covenants to colonization to catastrophe. Listen, man, go back and check the class. It's crystal clear who we are. Brothers talking about all other people are grafted in the new covenant. You don't know the scriptures. That makes no sense for all the laws be given to the children of Israel, the judgment, the punishments, and then everybody could come in. That don't even make no sense, man. That makes no sense, man.
Hey, Cap, that's just like we have to do the work. We go through the judgment like you was mentioning. We go through all the curses.
Right.
And then at the end, all the nations that did the atrocities and the
Committed
evil thing
all-
against
right.
us and was a disobedient, worshiping idols, they just going to get in.
That don't even make no sense. You put in all the work, the hard work, and somebody else get paid in a reward. That don't make no damn sense. You understand? So all praise to the Most High. You want to say something, officer, before we?
Yeah, I just wanted to say the school was great, and
Yeah.
we definitely appreciate the hospitality of Tallahassee. Captain Mattathias is on point, man, and you know, the Most High dealing with them, man. You see
Right.
they growing. It's a nice, beautiful building. It was good to be down there in person to you know, to see the grand opening and things like that.
Yeah.
We had a great time.
Yeah, that school was phenomenal, man. And read Sirach 10. You know what I mean? And this is a testament about having good leadership, and that's from the top all the way on down. But read that real quick, though. But, you know, you got to always make sure you give brothers they flowers, brothers moving in the spirit, building up the nation, building up the men. That was evident, like you said, from the hospitality. Everything was in order. The school is amazing. Read that real quick.
The book of Sirach, chapter 10 and verse 1.
Come on.
A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered.
And we saw that down there. But you see that with the leadership of IUIC, starting with Bishop Nathaniel. People wonder why things get done the way they get done. They're like, man, these guys are a machine. Because the scriptures say the government of a what?
The government of a prudent man is well ordered.
Meaning what? The leadership, they prudent. They got vision. They
That's
foresee
right.
danger. They understand the mission. They send out, look, fellas, we got to get here, here, and here. They set the vision based on the scriptures. Keep reading.
As the judge of the people is himself,
Come on.
so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
That's why when people say, man, you sound like Bishop Nathaniel, that's not an insult, dummy. That's not an insult. You understand what I'm saying? Brothers, we got to make sure we stand in the spirit. Yeah, and you other brothers that's out there online might be window shopping, or you might be a part of another camp. We got to stop the hating. Understand, we all are the nation of Israel. Understand that thing. You want to say something before we went on, or are you good?
Now, I was just gonna say, you know, all praises for the, like you said, for the leadership that we got, and I know that I saw Captain Amaziah put out a something on I think it was on TikTok. They still looking for Pam. So Pam has been missing in action for a whole month.
Pam was over there in Europe,
Yeah, he
hugging
over in
on
Europe.
Edomites.
He over there hugging on homeless Edomites
yo.
and all that. He just disappeared. I want to get that joint. What is that? John 10 real quick. I think that's what I want. How about the shepherd? Get that joint. I think that's John 10. Get that real quick. You know what I want? Let me see. Yeah, get that right there. That's what I want. Get get up a little bit before that.
Yes, sir. The book of John, chapter, you want to start at verse 10?
Yeah, start at 10.
The book of John, chapter 10 and verse 10. The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy.
You see that? So the thief cometh to kill and to destroy. Read.
I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly.
So Christ is letting you know that if you got the true gospel of Christ, he's coming for eternal life. He's not teaching you ain't got to keep the laws and you can eat pork and celebrate Christmas and all of that. Keep reading.
I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep.
You hear Bishop letting us know all the time, look, it's going to come a point to where we got to die for this truth. So we got to follow in the footsteps of Christ. Keep reading.
But he that is a hireling.
He that is a what?
But he that is a hireling.
Meaning that he to get paid to teach.
And not the shepherd, whose own the sheep are not, seeth the wolf coming, and leaveth the sheep, and fleeth.
They go all the way to Europe. So he done left his whole flock.
Right, left everybody.
Left everybody. Nobody know where he at. People right on the internet, where you at? Where's wonder what happened
Wanted
to Pastor?
posters.
Yeah, he got wanted posters out there. He on milk boxes and everything else. Nobody know what happened to the dude. He just disappeared. He over there hugged up with a homeless Edomite.
Yeah. I'm going to show you the state of the black church. Let's go into world news, man. We on that? I'm going to show you something. Watch this. Because as Pam is over there hugging on Edomites, let's see what's going on in the black Christian church. That's what's going on in the black Christian church. Oh, that was a coffin? Yeah, bro.
Oh, hell, that's a funeral.
Hey, listen. Whoever that brother is in the coffin is in the safest
That's
place.
even worse.
I'm going to just keep it 100. Because to witness that level of foolishness, man. That's what's going on in our church right now. Y'all got anything to say before we get this out? You want to say something, Officer Mendel?
I was just going to say, the only positive thing I can really say about that church is whoever did the construction knew how to build them floors.
Hey, look. Hey, look, man. This how
Let me get this verse.
Yeah,
right
go
quick,
ahead.
You got it, officer? You know what it is, Jeremiah? What you say? A noble seed.
2 and 10.
Yeah, bring that out, man. That thing is crazy, bro. Because you got to think, man, our sisters were not like that. They have become that after being underneath the oppressor. They have become that. That's what Officer was talking about last week about the Frankenstein. Read, you got it? Yeah. Get that thing, man. Bring that thing out. 2 and 21. 2 and 21. Bring it out, bro.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 2 and verse 21. Yet I had planted thee a noble vine.
You see what that thing is saying? The Lord said, look, Israel, I created you to be a noble vine, a holy people. That's why the Lord gave us laws, according to Amos 3. He gave that thing to us only and not the other nations. Read.
Holy, a right seed.
Uh-huh.
How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me?
You see that thing? So the prophets of old, they see in the prophecy, and they like, how the hell did this holy people, lawful people that were governed by laws turn into that? A degenerate seed. Like, yo, man, you got brothers got to look at this thing. Our people have fallen, and they continue to fall more and more and more.
Right. Give me Jude real quick. I'm going to show you why they fell. Give me Jude, read verse 4 and 5. I'm going to show you. We're going to get Jude 4 real quick. And then, matter of fact, we're going to jump. But keep reading.
The book of Jude, verse 4.
Come on.
For there are certain men crept in unaware.
There are certain men crept in underwear. Read on.
Who were before of old ordained to this condemnation.
They are ordained to this condemnation. Come on.
Ungodly men.
They what?
Ungodly men.
The Bible says these are ungodly men. These are your pastors. Come on.
Turning the grace of our God into lasciviousness.
Doing what?
Turning the grace of our God into lasciviousness.
So go to Ezekiel 13. Read verse 2. Because we talking about Pam, but Pam is just a small blip on a radar in a larger picture of the black Christian church led by these false pastors. So let's get the prophecy about these false pastors. Also what Officer Mendel was alluding to when he read John 10 about the hireling. It's all one and the same. Ezekiel 13, read verse 2.
Ezekiel chapter 13 and verse 2.
Come on.
Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel that prophesy. And say thou unto them that prophesy out of their own heart.
Out of their what?
Out of their own heart.
Out of their own mind. We're talking about Christ was Middle Eastern. He wasn't black. Where's he getting that from? That's nowhere near in the scriptures. King Solomon was a dark-skinned man, as you read in Songs of Solomon.
That's right.
You understand? So what is he talking about? Christ was middle. What the hell does Middle Eastern even mean? That's a made-up term. Read.
Hear ye the word of the Lord.
Hear you the word of the Lord, not after Pam or some other pork chop eating pastor. Come on.
Thus saith the Lord God, woe unto the foolish prophets.
You see what the Lord calls Pastor Pam and his ilk? Foolish prophets. Read.
That follow their own spirit.
Because they can't substantiate what they're teaching the people with the scriptures. Where you showing Sunday worship? Where you showing that in the scriptures? Where you showing Easter, Mother's Day, Christmas? Where you showing the ball dome? Where you showing that, man? In the scriptures. Come on.
And have seen nothing.
They blind. They haven't seen anything. Come on.
O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the desert.
Meaning what? They going to devour you. Jump down to verse 7.
Verse 7. Have ye not seen a vain vision?
The Lord said, you seen a vain vision. Read.
And have ye not spoken a lying divination?
Uh-huh.
Whereas ye say, the Lord saith it.
Come on.
Albeit I have not spoken.
Right? The Lord ain't speaking none of that garbage they out here speaking today. They not coming out the scriptures with anything. You got the smart Christian out there. This dude doesn't even understand. He's still thinking that Matthew 28:19 is talking about all nations. When you read the scriptures in Deuteronomy chapter 4, we gonna have to pull him up. We got to pull up on him. Keep reading.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, because ye have spoken vanity and seen lies.
Come on.
Therefore, behold, I am against you, saith the Lord God.
The Lord is against these false pastors today. He not dealing with Pan. He not dealing with smart Christian. These men are following after Satan, and they can't see it. Because remember in verse 7, in verse 3 said they blind. They fall in their own mind. Read verse 9.
Verse 9. And my hand shall be upon the prophets that see vanity.
You see that? Come on.
And the divine lies. They shall not be in the assembly of my people.
So you want to know where these modern day pastors are going to be at in judgment day. Read that again from the top.
Verse 9. And my hand shall be upon the prophets that see vanity. And the divine lies.
Come on.
They shall not be in the assembly of my people.
Meaning what? When you read Revelation 22, they outside the gate. You understand? Come on.
Neither shall they be written in the writing of the house of Israel.
Hold on. The house of who?
The house of Israel.
No, all nations, brother.
The house of Israel.
That's crystal clear. They not going to be written in there. So if they not in there, how they going to teach you how to go in there? Come on, man. Read.
Neither shall they enter into the land of Israel. And ye shall know that I am the Lord God.
Meaning what? So now go back to Jude. Go back to Jude 4. Because these type of people, and also going to conspiracy further in Ezekiel of these passages, where they put no difference between the profane and holy, the clean and unclean. Let's go back to the video and show this one more time real quick about what's being taught in the church. That's what the black woman is doing in the Christian church. All of them are Christians right there. Get that garbage off the screen. They old and disgusting. You understand? These sisters don't know any better because ain't no pastors teaching. Read that real quick.
Jude, verse 4. For there are certain men crept in unaware who were before of old ordained to this condemnation.
We read the condemnation in Ezekiel 13, that they are not written in the assembly of the people of the children of Israel. We just read that in the prophecy. Jude saying the same thing. Read.
Ungodly men.
They ungodly, meaning they see their own thing. They go about doing their own way. Come on.
Turning the grace of our God into lasciviousness.
You see that? That's what's going on the screen. Lascivious, lewd acts. You got pastors out there dry humping on the sisters, making all types of demonic noises and all this.
Come on now, dog.
Sexual deviance, man.
Come on,
lasciviousness.
man.
Read.
And denying the only Lord God and our Lord Jesus Christ.
Meaning what? They don't believe in the Bible. Regardless of what they might say, they don't believe in the Bible. Let's roll that next clip. We got the Edomite, the Coldplay cam. Got cooked.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two.
Damn.
Come on, you okay? What? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
Yeah, go to that. Go to the next video. Let's see. So before, go to the after video.
Oh, everybody was celebrating. Everybody that was up there with them was celebrating.
Dummies.
Like finally, everybody can see.
All right, now, and I want you to hold Sirach 23. Yeah, watch this.
Has resigned after Astronomer's chief executive Andy Byron has resigned after a kiss cam moment showing him embracing an employee during a Coldplay concert became a viral sensation. In a statement posted to LinkedIn, the company wrote, "Our leaders are expected to set the standard in both conduct and accountability, and recently that standard was not met." The statement also said its board of directors has accepted Byron's resignation. Astronomer co-founder
That's enough.
and
Drop
chief
that.
product
I pulled up a New York Post article. So he resigned. Let's see what happened to her. Watch this. I want y'all to see this. The HR executive. Read that for me, officer.
HR exec in Coldplay cheating scandal.
Her right there being bunned up.
Married into one of the oldest, wealthiest families in Boston. The Cabots speak only to God.
They so wealthy. That's what they say out there. And we all know that God is talking about Satan. But she was married into a family, was the wealthiest family. So she done lost all that. Now give me Ciroc 26. They thought Ish was sweet. Got their asses. It was Coldplay, but they got fried. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Go ahead and read that.
Sirach, chapter 23 and verse 18.
Come on.
A man that breaketh wedlock, saying thus in his heart, who seeth me?
Man, I'm at a Coldplay concert, man. It's thousands of people out here. Ain't nobody gonna know who I am. I'm some damn exec. Nobody ever heard of my damn company. Right, come on.
Who seeth me? I am compassed about with darkness.
I'm around all these people. Come on.
The walls cover me.
Man, look, man, it's tens of thousands of us out here, boo. We good. Come on.
And nobody seeth me.
Man, ain't nobody gonna know who we are, man. Listen, man, nobody ever heard of my company I work for. Ain't nobody ever heard of you. Come on.
What need I to fear?
What need I what?
What need I to fear?
That's why he was up there all hugged up and bunned up. Come on. Look at him. What need I to fear? Look at that. Yeah, man, I ain't worried about that. Watch this. Come on.
The Most High will not remember my sins. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men. And knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men, and considering the most secret parts.
Come on. Jump to verse 21.
Verse 21.
Pull up that video you just played, the last video. So he was only, man, ain't nobody going to see me. Let's pull that thing up. Y'all had the video while he read this. Come on.
Verse 21. This man shall be punished in the streets of the city.
You see that? It says CEO resigns after scandal. This man shall be, go back. It says CEO, I want you to hit that and pause. Read it again, what you said. This man shall what?
This man shall be punished in the streets of the city.
CEO resigns after viral video at Coldplay concert. This man has been punished in the streets. Nobody ever heard of this white dude. But because he didn't think that his evil was going to be seen, the Lord said, what you think you're doing in secret, I'm putting it out publicly. So you're going to lose your job, lose your credibility. Now she's getting kicked out of the wealthiest family in Boston. You understand, the HR executive? Dumb, and more dumb. Come on. Talking about eating ain't cheating. Okay.
And where he suspecteth not,
at the Coldplay concert,
he shall be taken.
Damn. What was he taking? He was taken from being a CEO. Now he's just a regular dusty Edomite. Damn. Now that Bama got cut from his job. Yes, sir. I guess we gonna get right into it. We able to get a thumbnail? We wasn't able to get a thumbnail, but y'all see the title of the show. We was gonna hit the extension, but stuff popping up in the news. We got to call this thing your ninja wake up call. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you what the catalyst of it is. You know, they had the whole Jeffrey Epstein scandal. You know, so white folks is mad, ain't nobody getting locked up. So they just threw out some red meat out there. They said, all right, man, pull up on Barack Obama. So now they done had the lady up. She done took over the Central Intelligence. What do you call that? The Director of National Intelligence. Yeah. So she got all the files and all the stuff all the dirt that people was doing. And they didn't pull Barack Obama's card. Let's play that first video. I think we got a video under there. And they got him.
Go back to the top.
Yeah, read that.
Trump says Obama guilty of treason for ordering 2016 Russia investigation.
Damn.
Time to go after people.
So, you know, you had this whole thing, and it already came out that it wasn't what they said it was, but nobody had the proof. So now this man has got his people sitting up in there, sitting on the documents that they kept. That's the thing. They kept all his stuff. You understand what I'm saying? They kept all of his, from what I read, they got all the stuff that his emails and all that stuff he sent, other people's stuff gone, people coming out the woodwork to testify. Because guess what? He thought it was sweet. Give me that. Y'all know what I want. I want, what's that? Though hand joining hand, man. Proverbs, man. We think that we can roll like the Edomite, and is it 15 or is it 11:21? That's what it is. 11:21. Appreciate that.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 11 and verse 21.
Come on.
Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished.
So you thinking that you going to join hands with the white man and you think you going to get away. That's why the Lord tells us what he tells us. Give me that in 2 Timothy, man, about not getting entangled with the affairs of this life. Because a lot of our people get intertwined with these politics. Now you got to play the political games. They get dirt on you. They hold dirt on you, so you beholden to them with the blackmail thing, with the Jeffrey Epstein or the Diddy tapes. It's all one and the same. And you gotta play or dance to the tune of the piper. And then when they get done, they always throw brothers under the rug or under the bus. You want to say something? Read that real quick.
2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 4.
Come on.
No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life.
Because we got to use but not abuse this world. Meaning what? We can't get caught up to the affairs of this life. Now they sitting on this dude's records. You understand? And now they flipping the script on him because they not going to go after Jeffrey Epstein. I'm going to tell you that right now. But they had to give these Edomites something because they was mad that nobody got locked up with Jeffrey Epstein. Now all of a sudden, the stuff about what Barack Obama did coming up, it's a setup, bro. Yeah, that's it. That's it. You want to say? I know you want to pull something out on that. Or you go? You want to play the video? Yeah, roll the video.
Tulsi Gabbard has submitted a criminal referral to the Department of Justice. From your perspective, who should the DOJ target as part of their investigation? What specific figures in the Obama administration?
Well, based on what I read, and I read pretty much what you read, it would be President Obama. He started it. And Biden was there with him, and Comey was there, and Clapper, the whole group was there. Brennan, they were all there in a room. Right here, this was the room. This is much more beautiful than it was then, but that's okay. I have nice pictures up. They came out of the vaults.
That's it. Get this.
They were in there for
you want to finish playing? Yeah, play a little more. I got something for him.
100 years. This is much more beautiful. We have the Declaration of Independence now in the room, which wasn't here. I guess people didn't feel too good about putting it here, but I do. But you know what? If you look at those papers, they have them stone cold, and it was President Obama. It wasn't lots of people all over the place. It was them too. But the leader of the gang was President Obama, Barack Hussein Obama. Have you heard of him? And except for the fact that he gets shielded by the press for his entire life, that's the one they look. He's guilty. It's not a question. You know, I like to say. Let's give it time. It's there. He's guilty. This was treason. This was every word you can think of. They tried to steal the election. They tried to obfuscate the election. They did things that nobody's ever even imagined, even in other countries. You've seen some pretty rough countries. This man has seen some pretty rough countries, but you've never seen.
So we understand. He said this is Barack Obama. Give me Ezekiel real quick, 35. Read verse 2 and then jump down to verse 5. Because, of course, he going to single out the brother. You understand what I'm saying? Hillary Clinton and them been killing people for years. They've been doing all type of stuff, but he's got to single out the black man. This is why we say it's your ninja wake-up call. You think you a damn Democrat or Republican, these Edomites like you? Read that.
Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 2.
Come on.
Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it.
So Mount Seir is talking about the white man. You got a precept for that real quick? Genesis 36? Get that real quick, because they might think I'm, oh, man, they just unfairly targeting the white man. No, we not doing that. This ain't no personal campaign. We giving you Bible.
Yeah.
The white man doing his job. He doing a damn good job. Let me tell you that straight. Come on.
The book of Genesis, chapter 36 and verse 8.
Come on.
Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir.
Uh-huh.
Esau is Edom.
Crystal clear. So go back to Ezekiel 35. Who is the wicked? This man is doing wicked works all over the earth. So he's doing his job. We got to start doing our job, keeping the commandments. Come on, read that.
Verse 5.
Hold on, read verse 2 again.
Verse 2. Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir.
So we read that in Genesis 36 and 8. Read.
And prophesy against it.
Jump down to 5.
Verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end.
So it says because they had a perpetual hatred, they not going to let that thing go. It could. He said it was a lot of names on that list, but it was all Barack Obama. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all already know what that is. I put up a video in there too, what Barack Obama did, and it's tied back into what Deacon Malachi was teaching on the on the Sabbath. Shout out to Deacon Malachi, where he was going over this propaganda and witchcraft and how powerful it is and how you see it being played out, how people's minds are seared, and that witchcraft sears their mind with, no matter if you shower them with facts, it's nothing you can do. Seared with the iron. But watch when this thing was made legal to do weaponized military grade propaganda. It's made legal. It was already illegal, but see who made it legal, man. Watch this.
And in 2012, the Obama administration and the freaking Congress that sat then repealed it.
Right, so he's talking about the Smith-Mundt Act. So this is the Smith-Mundt Act that prohibited the CIA and intelligence agencies from disseminating and putting propaganda on the TV waves. Meaning what? It was illegal for them to do so. They were already doing it, but it was illegal. So Obama repealed the act so now they could roll out military grade witchcraft or propaganda. That's why it goes also what Trump was talking about with the Russia. That's an example of that. You understand? So you see how all this stuff ties together. So this is back in 2012. Roll that again. All this stuff tied together.
2012, the Obama administration and the freaking Congress that sat then.
Which Democrats and Republicans, by the way, because no Republicans talking about getting rid of this. So I don't want this thing to be viewed as we attacking Obama. No Republican is talking about reinstating the Smith-Mundt Act. Come on.
Repealed it. It is legal for the agency, the sister agency, the FBI, and the rest of them to put out intentionally.
The agency's talking about CIA, crooks in action. Crooks in action. That's what the agency is talking about. That's who he's talking about. They call that the agency, or better known as the crooks in action. Go back and play it.
Put out intentionally misinformation, propaganda to American citizens now, and has been for 10 years. When was the last time you heard any congressperson? They didn't fuss about it back then. They're not fussing about it now. Just like the Patriot Act. Yeah. Patriot Act, greatest pull of our freedoms in history. Signed by Bush II. A lot of other people don't know this. There's only 2 presidents in U.S. history to suspend the writ of habeas.
Hey, I wanted to add to that because remember, Doge just put out earlier this year, they released the documents that, what was it, Politico? They got $8 million to spread propaganda, and it's actually in the contract from the government. They released the contract. They had paid, on the contract, it says to propagandize the United States public. It says it in the contract. That came out, that was one of the things that came out with the Doge when it got released.
Yeah, that thing was crazy.
I don't know if y'all can look that up. Y'all can find it. We can pull it up. They looking for it. So we could pull that up. We're just to back up what Captain Matt is saying, because that leads into, so they basically use a brother to put these laws in, and now they don't want to give up Epstein because the small hats got that. That's all of their information. That's their guy. He works for the Mossad. So they got to give the people somebody. So who better to give them than a brother?
I'm going to show you something. Watch this, because at the same time, you got, y'all, at the same time, we're going to pull that up. Don't worry. We're going to pull it up. You got our people out there, BLM. Remember, he was all on that. They going against the white man, but at the same time, Sicken a white man on their own people. I'm going to show you how crazy we are. And that's not anything new. Give me 2 Maccabees chapter 4. I'm going to show you something, man. Which makes it's so contradictory. But we're going to read it in the scriptures, though. You think this the first time my people was mad at the white man, but at the same time used the white man to come after their own, to shut down their own people or propagandize their own people? Hell no. Start at, I want 2 Maccabees chapter 4, verse... Man, that's a lot in here. Verse 9.
2 Maccabees.
We're going to jump around.
Chapter 4, verse 9.
Come on.
Besides this, he promised to assign 150 more. And if he might have license to set up a place of exercise.
So this is Jason, the brother of Onias, who was a total coon. So he said, "Look, man, I'm gonna give you 150 more what they call the thing at the time? The money, silver. Come on.
If he might have license to set him up a place for exercise and for the training up of youth in the fashions of the heathen."
So he said, "Look, I'm gonna give you this, and I want a license to build a gym, if you will, to train up the young men in a manner after the damn Greeks." Come on.
"And to write them of Jerusalem by the name of Antiochians."
We're not going to call them, they're not going to be known as Judah, Benjamin, Levi. We're going to call them Antiochians. That's what's going on. Come on.
"Which when the king had granted, and he had gotten into his hand the rule, he forthwith brought his own nation to the Greekish fashion."
So when the king got in, this brother brought his own people to the custom of the damn Greeks.
Hey, yo.
Naked exercise and all types of foolishness, man. Come on.
"And the royal privileges granted of special favor to the Jews by the means of John, the father of Epilemus."
So those special favors, what you see in the political arena when our brothers get up in there, they take them special, or the sports, they get a special pass on things. So this is not anything new what we see today, where you get brothers set up and they get special privileges like Barack Obama. Come on.
"Who went ambassador to Rome for amity and aid. He took away and putting down the governments which were according to the law. He brought up new customs against the law."
You see that? Jump down to verse 13.
Verse 13. "Now such was the height of Greek fashion."
So our people was inundated and just infatuated with Greek fashions. Just like today, we love the political arena. We love the sports arena. We love all the garbage out there but the laws of God. Come on.
"An increase of heathenish manners."
You see what's going on now? How our people, what Officer Phineas pulled out in Jeremiah chapter 2, verses 21. It has gone so far now that it has totally gotten out of control, like Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein. Our sisters now twerking on top of vehicles with bonnets, literally surfing on the top of Nissan Altimas. What is going on? Come on.
"Through the exceeding profaneness of Jason, that ungodly wretch, and no high priest."
So now jump down to 16 for the point.
Verse 16. "By reason whereof sore calamity came upon them."
So we were so gun-ho for the Greek fashion, sore calamity came upon us. Come on.
"For they had them to be their enemies and avengers."
You see that? So the white man was the enemy, and at the same time, the avenger of the coon. You got,
man, save me, white man.
BLM, and then you got them shutting us down off of all platforms. Our own people. You understand what I'm saying? How you gonna be against the white man, but then for the white man shutting down your brothers? It's the same spirit, man.
And that's why we can't unite as a people.
Right. It's the same damn spirit. They talking about Black Lives Matter. We teaching about Black Christ, Black marriages, Black business. They shutting us down, but then they say, look, y'all don't support BLM. It don't get no blacker than what we out here supporting. You understand? Read that one more time.
Verse 16. "By reason whereof sore calamity came upon them, for they had them to be their enemies and avengers, whose custom they followed so earnestly."
You see how people follow the white man's custom so earnestly. Come on.
"And unto whom they desired to be like in all things."
You see that with our people. That's why you'll get a brother black as hell get on the stage and say Christ wasn't a black man. He wish he could be white. If you thinking like that, your mind is gone.
Even after he read the words.
Right.
Words came out, it was shown to him. He's like, no, that's not possible.
Right.
Or you got my sister's the darkest sister with blonde her hair.
Right.
I was like, what?
Right. Get that in Proverbs 3:31. Because we got them to be out. And them same people that blonde in their hair will talk about the white man oppresses me. And you got his hair on your head. Come on, man. You got sisters out there talking all this stuff on these various Democrat platforms. Like the one sister, Joy Reid, talk all this stuff about white supremacy, but got blonde hair. Yeah. The enemy and avenger. You understand? Read that real quick. Our people just confused. She literally, that's all she talks
pull up
about.
Her picture, what she had, because the Edomites started making fun of her,
Right.
saying that her hairstyle looked just like Trump's.
Right.
Because
they
her
did.
hair, well, if you pull up the picture, like you pull up Joey Reid, pull up a picture of her, and her hairstyle looked just like Trump. So they started, because she was like on Trump bad.
Right.
It was like, well, why you got the same hairstyle that Trump got?
Right.
Your hair look
and
like
and we
his.
love our sister and we want her to repent, but we got to call these things out because you sending mixed messages. Pull that up real quick. Now take that off. Joy Reid real quick. Pull that up real quick so and get that Proverbs 3:31. You see the blonde hair on her head. That's not a good picture.
But she got another one where she actually had like Trump's hair. It was like the same style and everything. It was crazy.
Yeah,
man.
it looked crazy as hell. Read Proverbs 3:31. We'll pull it up for you to show y'all what we're talking about.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 31.
Come on.
Envy thou not the oppressor.
Uh-huh.
And choose none of his ways.
So we can't choose his ways like we read about our forefathers during the time of the Greeks. They look right there. So
Damn.
that's what it's talking about. And all she talked about, all the pictures you pull up of her, she got blonde hair. But yet she talks about racist, Trump, white supremacy, this, that, and the third, but that's on her hair. That's what we read in 2 Maccabees chapter 4. Listen, the ninja wake-up call is real. They about to pull up, they might be arresting the brother Barack Obama. We don't want to see the brother get arrested. You understand what I'm saying? But when you play the games with the white man, you enter into his filth. He got you. You want to get something, officer?
I did. I wanted
Bring it
to
out.
get Sirach 12 and 10. We didn't get that.
Absolutely.
We got to get that.
Yeah.
Because Esau is the enemy of Jacob. We know that. So we can't trust it. We can't, the thing is with Obama is they groomed him, they funded him, they put him in office. So he's thinking he's part of the club. And now he got to get the ninja wake-up call. So read that.
Sirach chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy.
Read.
For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
So just like iron rust over time, the wickedness of the enemy going to come through, meaning the white man. So keep reading.
Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him.
Because they'll come to you and, we white liberals, they have pink sweaters on and eating ice cream cones and all that. And we love little black babies, even though they aborting you and giving you poisons and all in your foods and everything else. Keep reading.
And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wipest a looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away.
Meaning that you're going to see he the devil the Bible speaks of. That's what that's talking about. Keep reading.
Set him not by thee, lest when he has overthrown thee.
Because he's surrounded by Edomites, this whole crew. Like you don't see, because, they brought him out as he was a west side, a brother from the west side of Chicago, pimping and all that. I don't see no brothers from the hood hanging with him.
Yep. Came out
all
of
I see
nowhere.
is Edomites around him. I don't see brothers nowhere. So keep reading.
When he has overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat.
Watch this, keep reading.
And thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith.
Watch this part right here.
Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent?
So they comparing the white man to a snake. So if you play with a snake, what's going to happen? You're going to get your butt bit. That's what it's letting you know. You playing with snakes. Keep reading.
Or any such as come nigh wild beasts.
You see what happened when the people get in the cage with them tigers and bears, and they petting them and thinking they got them tamed. Okay, you found out you got the one Edomite. They had his whole throat ripped out and everything else playing with them tigers. Hey, look, those things got a vicious nature. That's what he's telling you about the white man. It don't matter how good they might seem. Deep down inside, they got a deep hatred for us.
Yeah. We got to keep going. We got to let this cook. Jump down to verse 16.
Verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips.
Yeah, we got this plan set up. We're going to do this and we're going to do that. We're going to undermine the election. You made it legal to run propaganda in the States. We good. Ain't nobody going to catch us. Come on.
But in his heart, he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit.
So you did that in 2016. They already thinking 2025, we about to throw this dude all the way under the bus, man. We got to cover for Jeffrey Epstein. You understand? Give him Barack Obama. But at the time, you thought it was all good. You thought it was all love, brother. Come on.
He will weep with his eyes. But if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
You seen that? He said it was a lot of them, but I want Obama. He don't want blood. He wants Joe black ass. Come on.
If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first.
You see that? The adversity is you got hundreds of people in there. You got the Clinton crime mob. You got the Biden crime family syndicate. You got the Bush crime family and Prescott Bush, the Nazi. Nobody's saying nothing about that.
Hey,
yeah, and then you got Obama that doesn't have no backing, comes out of nowhere. Thinking that, like he said, I'm one of the boys.
And he a small fry. Yeah. But you got these large crime families that's been generations of crime.
Yeah.
Bush knocked down 3 buildings in New York. Everybody know that.
Right.
His family was behind that. Nothing happened to him.
What the documents had on him? That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Black people, you can't get involved with these white folk like that. You brothers and sisters, we say black. That's because that's what we know each other as. But you are the 12 tribes of Israel. You can't get involved with that, man. They're going to throw you under the bus. Keep reading, brother.
And though he pretend to help thee,
man, we got to go against Trump, man. We got to keep them Republicans out.
Yet shall he undermine thee.
Damn. So now when they take ownership of the DNI, the Director of National Intelligence, why all your emails up there? Nobody else is up there.
Yeah, Clinton's emails.
Clinton had a server in her basement. She got off scot-free, but they only got the brothers' emails. You see how this thing going on? Everybody else stuff somehow got deleted, but the brothers. Come on, man, read.
He will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance.
So now everybody that was in the agreements with Clinton and the man saying, hey, man, Barack ain't do none of that. With Joe Biden and them saying, hold on, man, he ain't do none of that. They all like, yeah, go ahead and get him. Family, we can't entertain the foolishness. You got to come out of that level of filth, man. We got to come out of these things. You seeing it being done to a brother at the highest level. This brother was the damn president. And they talking about he going to get locked up. And they for treason, and they supposed to have immunity. You understand? Trump ain't getting locked up for none of that stuff. But all of a sudden now the president can be locked up because it's a brother. Understand, fam, we can't get intertwined with this man and his foolishness, man, because you better believe that there's one set of rules for him and a whole nother set of rules for you. So those were you brothers and sisters edified with the show. We appreciate you brothers and sisters' support. But before we do it, let's go ahead and close out, Officer Phineas.
Hey, shalom, Israel, Most High in Christ. Blessed. Appreciate y'all tuning in to another episode of Truth Be Told. Make sure y'all tune in next week, same time. We're going to have another great show for you. Hey, make sure y'all support. Purchase Bishop's book. Y'all can find that at originalroyalties.com or even on Amazon. Oh, this book right here, The Biblical Events from Assyria to America. Man, this is an exceptional book. Must get. This is a great book that you can tie up the history with the biblical text. Also, make sure y'all check out Captain Hoshia's book. It's a real great book. You can get it on Amazon. And this right here is really important, man. Once they put up that barcode so y'all can support the spreading of the 12 of the prophets to the 12 tribes across the world wide. Make sure y'all send funds to IUIC.fundraising@IsraelUnite.org via PayPal. Hey, man, let's put in our brick to help the leadership go worldwide. Hey, we appreciate y'all tuning in.
Shalom. Most High in Christ.
Shalom. Most High in Christ bless.
We in this building.
Okay, Tone.